Hey guys, welcome back to another Tech Tuesday. Now as Halloween is finally over, that means I'm going back to doing normal apps and websites which don't actually terrify living daylights out of me and don't give me nightmares. So I can sleep nicely at night again, which makes me very, very happy. But anyway, so today's video is going to be for all you Instagrammers and all you photographers out there. I'll be focusing on completely free applications you can get on your phone or even on your tablet, which are absolutely fantastic for editing photos and making them look professional. So even if you want to get into photography and you can't afford a decent camera, you can just use your phone and you can use these apps on your phone. You can take a photo and trick people into thinking it's taken a really, really good camera, and well, in fact just use these apps. Without further ado, we're just going to begin. I'm going to put my favourite one first because it's absolutely brilliant. You would not believe this app's completely free. So the first one I want to talk about is called Snapseed. Now this is the icon for Snapseed just here. They've recently updated it so the layout is different to what I'm used to. They've added more features I actually believe is now better than it used to be. So you just tap the screen to open a photo, as I'm going to do right now, so I can show you what it does. Under styles, they've got only a small selection of filters, as you can see here at the bottom. Has like a preview image of what the filter looks like. So one of the biggest features of Snapseed is the tools section. It's not really the filters, like some apps only give you filters. Snapseed actually gives you proper editing tools you can do from your phone, so you can edit your photos look really professional straight from your phone, and you can upload them straight away from your phone. So they do come with another variety of filters in the tools section. One of these is called HDRscape, but you have little options at the bottom, as you can see here, where you can change the filter. You can also change the filter strength slightly. I would show you on the screen recording, but you can't really see what I'm doing, so I'm going to show you the actual camera. To change like the exposure or the saturation or something, what you would do, hold down the photo like I'm doing here, and you just go up and down like this. If you want to change saturation, for example, you go to saturation like that. If you want to make it less saturated or more saturated, you just drag in one direction or the other. Every single effect you get on here, most of them anyway, you can hold down finger on the picture and then you change what part you actually want to tweak about the photo. One thing I recommend doing tutorials, you can learn how to actually edit your photos in Snapseed properly. It'll probably end up being a better example of what to do than this video, so I really would recommend going to tutorials. I want to quickly open a selfie for you guys just to show you what you can do with selfies to put on Instagram if you like to. So you can also use these apps to make your selfies look really cool, so you actually feel good about yourself. Which is what I often have to do a lot, sadly. So I've now found a selfie. I want to show you a couple of other tools you can use to make your selfies really pop and make yourself look absolutely fantastic for Instagram or for profile pictures. And one thing I've recently discovered from the new update for Snapseed is something called head pose, which I find a little bit creepy, if I'm honest, because you can like change your head. You can like change the way your head's facing and change the posing of your head. It's really odd, but I'm going to show you what I mean now. So if you look ever so slightly adjusting where my head is, but obviously as you can see parts of my face are going like really distorted, but you can obviously change the pose, but I'm not going to do that because it makes me look very, very odd. Another thing you can do is you can adjust your pupil size, you adjust your smile and the focal length. I have a Samsung S8, so I'm doing quite a lot of these on my phone. Like I can take photos and I can edit photos afterwards, so I can change the size of my eyes and change the size of my face and stuff, which is really weird anyway. So I can make myself look really, really nice or make myself look really, really weird depending on how I currently look that day. So if I change the pupil size, Jesus Christ. You can make yourself look like an alien. Let's try changing the smile. Okay, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend using this effect too much of your selfies unless you want to have a real good laugh. I only recommend using this like naturally, smile like a little bit bigger, or your pupils a little tiny bit bigger. But don't do what I've just done right here because it just looks plain creepy. There's also a portrait option, so you can have like different filters for your portrait. To export it, so you can use it on as a profile picture or on your Instagram or whatever. You just go on to export and then you click on export or just save it, so you can save that current edit you've done. Now the second one I'll talk about is one that I heard about recently, and I know a lot of people who have Instagram especially do use it, and it is called a PTSO. Now this photo you see here in front of you was just a picture I took of a sunset on the way home from somewhere. It looked really pretty, and I just got this new app and I wanted to try it out, so I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone and I'd use this photo on this app. So just like a lot of photo editing apps do have, if I'm honest, already have a photo preview of each filter. They do give you a lot more filters than Snapseed does. If you have like a certain theme, for example, you can always know which theme to go back to use for your Instagram. Now it doesn't have as many features as Snapseed has, as you can see, and they'll go on to the actual tools option. It only has exposure, contrast, straighten, X skew, Y skew, crop, sharpen, saturation, highlight, shadows, temperature, tint, skin tone. I'm guessing there's another good one for selfies. There's another good one you can use. Net, grain, fade, shadows, tint, highlights, tint. That is literally all that they give you. So again, it can be used as well for selfies as well as photography. There's only like really one option for selfies, unlike with Snapseed there's like a lot more. This one's a lot more about filters than features, but again, just like Snapseed, do have an option. You can change like the opacity and the filter strength of each filter if you'd like to. Like, unlike Snapseed, PTSO is actually a community, so you can upload images you've edited to your actual profile so people in the community can see it. So a bit like Instagram, you can actually have people follow you, see your photos. They do have like a pro VCSO version called VCSO X, which gives you extra filters and unlocks some other stuff you can use. It's very, very good for Instagram, this one. It has like a lot more advanced filters that Snapseed doesn't have, and I'd recommend getting it, especially if you're an Instagrammer, because it's really, really nice to keep up with your theme. Okay, so the third one I want to talk about is called POLO. Now Polar, I think it's Polar, I don't know how to pronounce it. This one in the middle here is Polar. It's a bit like a black hole, which is quite ominous if I'm honest, but it's a very professional, really good photo editing app. You get the option to have a sample photos. I think it's really good. If I do a sample photo instead, that's really helpful, so I can just start editing a sample photo rather than messing up one of my already taken photos. I can't talk today. So the great thing about Polar is, again, just like Snapseed, it's very easy to find what you're looking for. So I haven't used this one too much, so I can't tell you too much about it, unlike with Snapseed, but you have all these different effects at the bottom. For example, you press the one that's a bit like a kitchen timer thing. You can do all these different things where you can adjust the colour and the brightness and the contrast. If you click on the three little circles, that's all the filters you can use. You can get different filters for your Instagram page. If you want to find more filters than just that, these are all the free filters you can get. Unfortunately, there is more you can get if you get the premium version. There's also an option for if you take a lot of selfies like I do. You have like a little pimple on your face, for example. This has got your back and it will help you get rid of a pimple. You can also use it to remove other distortions on your face or in the photo in general. If you go to liquify, you can warp your face to make your face really odd. Like, I don't know why you'd want to do that anyway, but it's just an option. It's there if you want it. You can change the size and strength of the brushes that you're using as well for each effect. You can crop your photo, and also at the top there's also a history, so you can go back to what the original was and you go back to what it looks like with all these effects on it. You can also add text like there's at the top. Also at the top here they have tutorials, so I recommend if you want to use this app properly, looking at the tutorials as well. When you want to save the image and put it on Instagram or whatever, again, you just go onto a little arrow button here and you just change what you want to format you want it in. You can resize it and you can make it what quality you want it as, and it will save to your phone. So yeah, that's literally it. I'm sorry it wasn't very, very good today. I've got a really horrible cold coming, so like I keep sniffing and coughing, so it's not very pleasant, but I hope you guys all enjoyed anyway and you found it helpful. All these apps do have tutorials that come with them, so you can watch them to really learn how to use these apps properly, but all three of these apps are absolutely brilliant for things like Instagram and taking photos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!